talking about the value in real estate today and whether or not there are still opportunities to be had with my next guest, Arthur Dade. She is the broker owner of Red Tree Real Estate. Arthur, thank you so much for being back on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So Arthur, what is the greatest value in purchasing real estate these days?
We've talked about equity. We've talked about passive income in the past and monthly cash flow. But what do they all mean? What do you do with all these things to domino effect yourself into a positive future? It's all about leverage. Leverage is how the rich get richer. It's how the average Joe turns regular cash flow into something that they can live off of. I wanted to give you a personal experience I've had. 6 years ago, I purchased a condo. I lived in it for 1 year and I moved forward. It's now an investment property for me, and I sold it after 5 years of the market going up. I took that positive cash flow, and without paying direct taxes on it, I deferred the taxes. I bought 2 multifamilies. I went from having one bedroom to having a 4-bed, 2-bath and a 2-bed, 1-bath, another 4-bed, 2-bath and a 2-bed, 1-bath. That's 12 bedrooms from 1 bedroom. I didn't do anything that's crazy. I just used leverage. And the crazy part about it is that it all came from my $25,000 down payment 6 years ago. Even my closing costs were taken care of.
So Arthur,
Now,
do you still think that there are those same opportunities today?
absolutely. The key to note is the market is still going up. I think that there's going to be about 3 years of the market keeping its continuous pace. It might not go up 11% in some markets like it does today, but consistency, improvement, things that you can do to cosmetically improve your house, it's called sweat equity, always builds that equity forward. Also, it works for people who have places they've owned since the 90s and early 2000s. I see so many people who bought their places for $200,000 and they're worth around $800,000 today, but they're not making that much cash flow on their place. They're holding on to this dear investment. And to be honest, they can leverage that investment. Some of these places built in Boston are from 1910, 1920. They have old plumbing, old electric. You're gonna have to take $10,000 and redo a bathroom, or you're gonna have to take $20,000 or $15,000 and gut a kitchen. Instead of doing that, you sell your place and you get some new construction and make even higher profit on a monthly basis. You're setting yourself up for the next 10 years of just not doing anything, holding on to that passive income.
Well, this all sounds great, Arthur, but how can we learn a little bit more about this, about what you teach, about what you're doing yourself?
I only do these things because I've done them in the past myself. I want to share and provide a service for my clients, for everyone out there. It's not secret knowledge. It just has to be shown, and you have to believe someone who's actually gone through the process. I wouldn't buy real estate from someone who doesn't own real estate. I wouldn't buy an investment property from someone who doesn't own investment property. I do both. I'm not necessarily new at all these emotions. I've gone through the trials and tribulations of purchasing all sorts of properties. And for me to give that benefit to my client in the near future is really important to me. Taking care of the person who comes to my office or calls me. You can call me anytime. My number is 617-869-4907. You can always reach me at arthur@movewitharthur.com as well.
Well.